This lesson is on multiplying 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. So it's the same concept that we use for the addition and subtraction of integers. We're going to divide it into columns of ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So if you need to watch that video before you do this one, go ahead and watch those videos before. So once we know about those columns, now we're going to take this and we're going to divide up our squares into the same column as well. So 34, we're going to divide this up. The 4 still represents the ones. The 30 is going to represent the tens column. The 17, 7 is going to represent the 1, and the 10 is going to represent the tens column. So now we have to take this square right here, and we're going to divide it up into parts. So this column right here will represent the ones. The second column is going to represent the tens. Now horizontally, this is going to represent the ones, and then the second part is going to represent the tens. Okay? So let's go ahead and put the numbers so you can see. So we're going to take the 30 right here and the 4. So again, the 4 represent the ones right here. The 30 will represent the tens. Now 17, we're going to go 10 and 7. So again, 7 is representing the ones. The 10 is representing the tens. Okay, so once you divide the numbers up correctly, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and multiply the numbers. So we're multiplying is what we call area modeling. So area of a square is the height times the base right there. So height of this right here is 10. The base of this is 30. So then 10 times 30 will give us the area for this square right here, which is 300. Now let's go to the second box. So it's the same thing. The height of this is 10. The reason being is because it's the same still height of this right here. So if this is 10 right here, so is this right here. So this is 10 times the base is 4. So 10 times 4 gives us 40. Okay, now let's go to the next box. So the next box is this is the height is 7. The base of this is 30. Now remember, this is 30 because if you go up here, it's the same length over here, and this is 30 on this length, so is this right here. So 7 times 30 will then give us 210. Last box is going to be then 7 right here, the height of this, times the base, which is 4. Again, this is the same length as this length right here. So 7 times 4 gives us 28. Now we're done with all of the area model part of it. So we're going to go ahead, drag those numbers underneath the equation, and we're going to go ahead and add them up. So when we add them up, this becomes the same lesson as the addition of integers. We're going to take this first column right here. That's going to be the ones column. So the number has to be between 0 to 9. If it's greater than that, you're going to carry it over to the tens place. And same thing, this number has to be from 0 to 9. If it's greater than that, then we're going to carry it over to the hundreds place right here. Okay? So when you put those numbers up together, the final answer comes out to 578. All right, let's try another example. So same thing, 58 times 23. So we're going to break it up to parts of 2 because we have is 1 and tens. So we have is 50 and 8. For 23, we have is 20 and 3. Okay, so 9 times 50 gives us 1,000. The next part is going to be then taking this 20 right here and multiplying by the 8. So 20 times 8 will give us 160. Now we're ready to go down here. So this is 3 times 50, because remember this right here is the same length as this right here. So if this length is 50, so is this length right here. 3 times 50 will give us then 150. Okay, and the last box is then 3 times the 8 right here. 3 times 8 will give us 24. Okay, so we're ready to now drag the numbers underneath the equation and do the addition of integers. So we're adding up the first column numbers right here. We're adding up the second column, the tens place. We're adding up the hundreds place, and in this case, we even have a thousands number as well. So when you add them all up, you're going to get 1,334. Okay, now let's go ahead and take it to a 3-digit number. So 125 is 3-digit. We have is a 5 that represents the ones, the 20 that's going to represent the tens place, and the 100 that's going to represent the hundreds place. Okay, then we multiply by 13. Now 13 is only 1 and also 10 right here. So when we divide this box, it's going to be different in this case. It's going to be something like this, because this is going to represent the ones, right? This is going to represent the tens, and this is going to represent the hundreds. Now for 13, we only need 2. So this is representing the ones right here, and then the other one is going to represent is the tens. So let's now put the numbers in. So we have is 100, 20, and 5. Now with 13, we have is 10 and 3. So now we're ready to multiply. So same thing, we're going to multiply the 10 times the 100 to give us 1,000. Then the next box we have is 10 times 20 will give us then 200. And the third box we have is 10 times the 5, which gives us 50. Now we're ready to go to the next row. So in this row, it's going to be 3 times the 100. So 100 right here, because it's the same length as this right here. So 100 times the 3, and that's going to give us 300. Next box, 3 right here times the 20, right? So that gives us 60. And the last box, which is 3 times the 5, which gives us 15. So now we're ready to drag each of these numbers underneath the equation. And we're going to add up vertically the ones place, the tens place, the hundredth place, and the thousands place. Okay? So final answer will then be 1,625. Okay. Same thing with this last example. I have is 313 times 25. The 313 has 3 columns. We have is the ones column, the tens column, and the hundreds column. 25 has 2 columns. We have is ones column and tens column. So go ahead and lay out that box right there, please. Go ahead and draw it out. I'm going to give you time to do it. Okay, so does it look something like this, where we have is the 300 right here representing the hundredths place, the 10 representing the tens place, and the 3 representing the ones place for 313. Now 25 is this is the tens place, right? And this is the ones place. Okay? Take this time to do your multiplication, and let's see if your answers come out right. So go ahead and do this on your own. Okay, so let's check your answer. So we have is 20 times 300, which is then 6,000. We have 20 times 10, which is 200, and 20 times 3, which is 60. So that's the first row right there for the tens. Now let's do the 5. So 5 times 300 gives us 1,500. 5 times 10 gives us 50, and 5 times 3 gives us 15. Okay, ready to add up the numbers, so let's go ahead and drag the numbers up. And we're going to add them up vertically. And when you finally do that, your final answer comes out to 7,825. Okay, to rewind this video to watch it again, go ahead and do so, or also look at is the addition and subtraction of integer numbers.